Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Movie Bae, and in this video I'm going to be doing a review over Love Island USA Season 7 Episode 4. But before I get too into it, I would like for you all to consider subscribing to the channel if you're new. Here on Movie Bae, I do reviews, reactions, and commentary to movies and television, and if that's the type of content you like, then you are in the right place, okay? If you find yourself enjoying my commentary along the way, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, and of course, leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. All right, this thumbnail, I had to call it Once a Cheater because Nick, once a cheater, always a cheater. Once a F-boy, always a F-boy. Nick really upset me in this episode, y'all, and y'all know, if you've been watching anyways, Nick is my favorite guy in the villa. Well, he was. But before I go in on Nicholas, let's talk about Huda and Jeremiah, okay? So this episode picks up where the last one left off. Huda finally, after a long-awaited 3 days, and after a long-awaited 3 minutes, she finally told him that she was a mom. And his reaction was, how many kids? At 24? He said that he wasn't, I guess, like, he was just more so shocked, which I don't know why she didn't lead with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, y'all, yeah, I mean, but then again, it's like, what have y'all been talking about? Like, what have y'all really been talking about? How can you really avoid this major part in your life? You know what I'm saying? But anyways, his response is basically like, well, I still like you and nothing has changed. And he's basically like, not even basically, this is a direct quote. He says, if we do this whole thing and win this ish, and then she's looking at him like, well, I never even thought about it like that. And he was like, oh, no, I'm just talking hypothetically, like, if we do. And then she was like looking at him, he was like, oh, I'm just playing with you. But if we get on the outside, I feel like we've spent so much time in here and it's built up and I like you and, you know, I don't think it's going to change. And he's like, but if it does change, then I was like, uh-oh. If it does change, then what? No, I'm just kidding. In Jeremiah's defense, let's hypothetically pretend like he's not just playing a game here. In Jeremiah's defense, he stated that he has never dated somebody with children before. So, I mean, I'm in here with you now. You know what I'm saying? I got 6 weeks with you in here. Your child isn't in here. So I'm going to keep loving on you. Now, when we get out in the real world, I don't know how much of a stepdaddy I'm going to be able to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's the life that I really want for myself. So if things do change, then I'll let you know. All right. So after this, Huda does confide in Shelly about, you know, Jeremiah's response. And she basically is like, you know, it didn't help that I told him, and it didn't help, and I don't feel worse. I'm like still in limbo. And I'm like, no, sis, it kind of made it worse. It kind of made it worse because let me tell you why. I'm gonna relate to Huda for a moment. I don't have kids, but like imagine that you've built some type of a bond with this person and you've been, I guess, waiting or withholding information from them. It could be anything like, you know, I slept with your brother, I dated your friend, I don't want kids, I do have kids, you know, I'm pregnant. You know, there has been times where there's something big that you are debating on if you want to or how to tell your significant other. Okay, so I'm trying to devil advocate, y'all. Stick with me. So you're scared to tell them because you don't know how they're gonna react, and you like them, so you don't want to lose them. Okay, stay with me. So I feel like it made it worse because at first, at least you knew he liked you. Now, after telling him, it's kind of like he could leave you any day. And you think that he's going to leave you because of this news. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying that she shouldn't have told him. I definitely think she kind of should have led with that because that's a major part of your life. And you would have saved heartache by telling him up front. Like, I would have never even gotten to know you if you said that this is something you didn't want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would have spared your feelings and spared his had you just been upfront with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got to say about Jeremiah and Huda for the time being. Let's go ahead and move on to the start of my rant. I'm not going to rant right now. It's going to come a little later at the end of the video. But let's talk about the love triangle between Nick, Sierra, and Bella. So Bella pulls Nick to the side, and they talk. They're getting a little bit too flirty with me. And I immediately was thinking, hold on, Bella, I thought you were the cutoff queen. Why are you talking to Nick? Why are you pulling him, by the way, to talk to him? That cutoff didn't last long at all, baby girl. And then I'm sitting here, hindsight, like, Nicholas likes this. In his little introduction when he first came into the villa, he stated that he likes a girl that can take him on a roller coaster. And I said, red flag, toxic, too old for games. And Bella is doing what? Taking him on a ride for the roller coaster. She's all into him, but she's not being as physical as he needs. He leaves, goes for another girl. Oh, I'm mad at you. I don't want to talk to you no more. I'm done. I'm the cutoff queen. Y'all know who she reminds me of? Bad Baby. I can't stand Bella right now. Every time she talks, I just be looking like, that's not you, sis. Anyways, so 1 minute she the cutoff queen, and the next moment you pulling me for a chat talking about how much you like me. This is the roller coaster that Nick likes. Now, meanwhile, while Bella is talking to Nick, Sierra is over there with Austin and Charlie, and she's like stating that, she's starting to feel uncomfortable being in this love triangle, and she's starting to feel like she likes him more than he likes her. She uses this egg in a basket analogy. She stated that she thought that he had most of his eggs in her basket. Meanwhile, he had 6 eggs in hers and 6 eggs in Bella's. I was like, these eggs in these baskets on this show. But that sucks. That really sucks, because I know they're not like in a relationship or anything, but like, imagine you meet this guy, he leaves his girlfriend for you, and he's still in love with his girlfriend. It's like, you left your girlfriend for me. Why are you still, you know what I'm saying? So Sierra, this is the devil advocate episode. I'm trying to relate to these people, because if I don't try to relate to them, I'm gonna go crazy and just rant the entire video because they making my brain melt. But granted, Sierra, it's day 2. It's day 2, boo. It's day 2. You're starting to pull a Huda. So I'm gonna need you to reel it in and relax just a little bit. But Sierra does come and take Nick from Bella, and they have a little chit chat, and she basically tells him what I just told y'all, that she really likes him, she feeling him, and I know we're still open, and I want you to explore. Make sure that you close that off. Make sure you really want to be with me. You know what I'm saying? Explore to the fullest of extent, as long as it's done respectfully. And then that was the end of their chat. And I'm like, wait. Y'all are missing a very important part of this conversation. We need to talk about what respectfully means, because respectfully to you could be different from respectfully to Nick. That should have been a conversation that's had. Okay, what do you think is disrespectful since we are coupled up? We're still open. We're still exploring. So what do you think is disrespectful? What can I and what can I not do? You know what I'm saying? Me personally, respectfully is you being open and communicating with me about everything. I don't care. Don't tell me everything I'll talk about, but tell me your feelings in that moment or what have you. Okay? Don't be sneaking around. Especially like if we paired up, don't be sneaking around. Oh, I'm sneaking up here, I'm sneaking up there. Oh, don't be doing photo booth, because we like to do photo booth together. Don't do photo booths with the bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? They should have discussed the boundaries. So that way it's no miscommunication and everybody can feel as comfortable as you can in a love triangle. All right. More on them later. Let's go ahead and get it to Shel and Austin. Shel and Austin, they agree that their bond is platonic. But in Austin's confessional, he's still hopeful that it could blossom into something romantic because his last relationship started as a friendship and it was a very long-term, healthy relationship. And honestly, let's pretend like this is a real storyline. Austin, I agree. And I don't see what's wrong with having friends in the Love Island house. We're here for 6 weeks, people. A lot of these people are trying to fall in love day 1, day 2, day 3, when everybody's relationship right now needs to be like Shelley and Austin's. It needs to be platonic. Austin said in their conversation, he said that, I do feel like we're more so friends, but it's becoming easier and easier to talk to you, and I'm becoming more comfortable and more open. That is the benefit that comes with being friends before being lovers. Take it from me. I have had long, substantial relationships with dudes that the longest and healthiest relationships I've been in were with men, guys, that I was friends with first. The toxic relationships, the relationships that didn't last long, it's because it was like, hey, you cute, hey, I'm cute, I'm looking for love, yeah, me too, and we just hopped right into it. Those relationships did not last long at all. They burnt out, they became toxic, cheating, infidelity, all type of stuff. But the people who, and it was only 2 guys, that I had the longest relationships with, we were friends first. So I don't know. I think Austin and Shelley are the model pair on Love Island right now. I bet y'all wasn't expecting me to say that. Yeah, I'm gonna get into Charlie later. We're gonna get into Charlie later. All right, let's go ahead and get into the game for this episode, okay? So the game for this episode is basically a game of baseball, and the girls of the villa, they get to select their starting lineup, okay? First base, second base, third base, fourth base. In the dating world, first base, because I'm like with Shelley, first base is like a hug, second base is a kiss, third base, we starting to touch and feel, and fourth base, we going all the way home, okay? So basically, you're picking 4 guys in chronological order of who you are most interested in. Who are you willing to do X, Y, and Z with? Okay, let me tell y'all my lineup. At first base, we got Taylor. I gave Taylor first base because Taylor is giving me homeboy vibes. Like if I was in the villa, he would be my homeboy. He would probably be my little brother. No shade. And I'm not sexually attracted to Taylor. Like he's a handsome young man, but body wise, it's just there. Second base, I would have to unfortunately give to Jeremiah. And I say unfortunately because I know he don't like black women. You know what I'm saying? But he's kissable. He has a face that you could kiss, if he's interested. Third base, this was hard. I was bouncing between 2 guys in the villa, but my third base, somebody who I want to we could hug, kiss, and touch, would be Ace. Oh, I know y'all wondering who the hell did she pick for number 4? Hold on. Let's talk about Ace. Ace is very handsome. He's very handsome. He's also very toxic. So I don't want to go all the way with Ace. No. And no, thank you. But we can do all the things of the things, but we're not doing all the things of the things, okay? And my fourth, my home base at the beginning of the episode prior to the end. Yeah, that's how it works. Beginning comes before the end. Is Nicholas. Nicholas is the person who I would go all the way home with. It was until he pissed me off. Let me tell y'all why I chose Nicholas. One, he fine, okay? In the villa, the person who, while I'm watching their conversations, the person who I'm like, yeah, or I'm laughing with the most is Nicholas. So I feel like we vibe on that level. And Nicholas has also sent lots of nudes, which means, hold on, stick with me. Which means if you're sending nudes, you more than likely are working with something. I'm just saying. That means you proud. You doing something. You doing something right. Okay? Yeah. So let's see what Nick hitting for. But anyhow, the takeaways that we had from this game. Oh, by the way, some bombshells came. Oh, wait, no, that's later. My bad. Oops. Anyways, the takeaways that we had from this game. Ace took advantage of his chance to kiss Huda. Huda put him at third base. I'm actually surprised that she ranked him that close, that high up. But I mean, it's kind of slim pickings in the villa right now. But Ace took full advantage. at the chance to get to kiss her. Okay. Olandria. What have we found out about Olandria? Baby has more body than I expected her to have. I knew she had them tiggo bitties. All due respect, her boobs are big. They are. But I didn't think that the ass, like what Sierra said, that thing was thing, and I wasn't expecting that to be like that. I wasn't expecting it to be like that. She caught me by surprise. Let's see. The guys loved Sierra. Sierra has sex appeal. She knows how to be sexy. You know, that's the 18 bodies we're talking about. I'm just saying, she got the sex appeal. Okay. About Shelly's turn. This is what I wrote for Shelly. I don't like how Charlie is with Shelly. That's why I said we're going to come back to Charlie. I don't like how Charlie is with Shelly. Earlier in the episode, he pulled Shelly away, to spend some time, play ping pong, whoop-de-whoop. But every time he gets Shelly alone, he wants to ram his tongue down her throat. And I don't like it because it's like he takes advantage of the moment. He was her first base, meaning I'ma hug you. We are not kissing on this first base. And he took advantage of her, grabbed her by like the freaking throat, the head, the neck where you can't move, and stuck his tongue down her throat. And it was so much to the point to where she literally physically pushed him off of her. I don't like this guy. And it's crazy because I feel like he's only like that with her. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Next, Bella decides to kiss the boys. All of them. She had her first base, I don't remember, her second base, her third base, and her fourth base was Nick. She started off hot and kissed first base, kissed second base, kissed third base, then kissed fourth base. My personal opinion, I would not have kissed first, second, and third. I would have said it all for fourth. I would have said it all for fourth because that really would have gagged the girls. They're like, oh, she kissing and I'm kissing my man. What about it, Sierra? That's what I would have done. Because you can be sexy without kissing. That's what the people on this show don't understand. You could be sexy and have sex appeal without kissing. And why would you, first off, how are you so holier than thou and Mother Teresa and Virgin Mary and oh, I'm just little old me, an innocent little teen that she said, bitch, who the fuck are you? Anyways, she gonna make me go off on her ass. Lost my damn train of thought. Anyways, if you're so innocent and you have these standards, why would you just, when you start giving it out, why would you give it to everybody? That doesn't make sense to me. I was with Nick. Why the hell wasn't I the first person that you kissed? I'm the person you invested your time with, but you're gonna give it to everybody else before you give it to me? Nah. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Hannah. Oh, my bad. This is when the bombshells come in. So we get introduced to two bombshells, Hannah and Amaya. They're all right. But I did notice Amaya's eyes. I was like, if them her real eyes, hypnotizing. Love her eye color. But both of these women put Jeremiah in their starting lineup. Now, Hannah, I personally feel like Hannah was the sexiest. I know, right? And it's not appearance, but like her actions. Hannah was the sexiest. And she did it without kissing. Hannah did not kiss on first base. Excuse me. Hannah did not kiss on second base. It wasn't until third and fourth base when she started kissing. You know what I'm saying? And that goes to show, one, it shows progression. And it shows you that you could be sexy and still keep your morals. Bella knew she had to turn it up because her conversation wasn't going to work. So let's sell it with sex. I'm just saying. The last bombshell to go was Amaya. And the edit that they did for Amaya had me rolling. They like did a not parody. What's it called? A cover. They did a cover to That Girl Is Poison. And I loved it. Slow motion from first base to second base, all zooming in on Huda and her facial expression and reaction, building all the way up to fourth base Jeremiah, where she jumps into his arms and tries her darndest to kiss that man. I don't even think his mouth was open. So she started kind of like trying to dry hump him, trying to make it look like it was more than what it was, but it was not anything. It was not anything. But honestly, Jeremiah is the definition of playing these games and playing these challenges in a respectful way. Yeah, I'm gonna kiss you, but I'm not gonna give you my all because I'm gonna say that for the person that I'm coupled up with. Make sense? Makes sense. All right. So after the game, after the game, the bombshells go talk to the guys or what have you. They get to know each other. And my biggest takeaway from this is Amaya thinks that Jeremiah is interested in her. You know, everybody says that they're open except for Jeremiah. I mean, he didn't say he was closed, but everybody was joking how he's quote unquote married in the village. He said, "Where your ring?" Right? Do you hear me, Amaya? Where your ring? You married? Where your ring at? Oh, I didn't think so. But anyhow, after that, she does a confessional saying that, you know, Jeremiah is a big boy and he could speak for himself. And I'm not getting the vibes that he's not interested. I said, where are you getting the vibes that he is interested? I didn't. Was it something that was cut out? Is she delusional? I don't know. I have no idea. So also when the bombshells leave, Nick talks to the guys and he was like, you know what, you guys, prior to the game, I was like 60-40. Sierra being 60, Bella being 40. Then, wait, no, my bad. Before it being stolen, Bella was 60. I don't fucking know. Long story short, Nicholas is now 50-50 with how he feels about Sierra and Bella. Because now he likes Bella when at first, all he said was, I'm attracted to Bella, but I have a connection with Sierra. But now all of a sudden, Bella kisses you. Now it's 50-50. So sexual attraction is 50-50 with sexual attraction and connection. Make that make sense, Nicholas? It's not. That math is not mathing. So as we go over to the girls, Huda is having her mental breakdown, child, and she tells Sierra, I feel like you're one of our sisters now, so I think that I can tell you. I said, damn, bitch, when did she become a sister? What did she do to become a part of the sister? I don't know. Anyways, I'm a mom, and I literally just told him that I'm a mom, and I wouldn't feel like this if I hadn't just shared that information. Now, devil's advocate, here we go. As previously stated, when you drop the bomb on somebody, you know, your insecurities heighten. Because at first it was like, okay, if he leave, he leave. Now it's like, if he leave, it's because of this. You know what I'm saying? So that definitely sent Huda and her insecurities through the freaking rooftop, honey. Through the rooftop. Yeah, I think that's all I gotta say about that. All right, so I really don't even care about half of this cast. I don't care about, but I guess we'll talk about it. Hannah decides that, you know, she's gonna have a conversation with Austin. She's not really interested. I knew she wasn't interested when she says, "Oh, good day, governor." I said, "Oh, baby, you talking to the wrong person. That's Charlie that has the the UK British accent." But what I did take away from Hannah's conversation with Austin and Charlie is sex. Sex was mentioned. Kissing was done in both of these. Not both of these. Sex was mentioned with Austin. Kissing was done with Charlie. And I'm like, okay, interesting. So Ace and Amaya have a conversation and it was meh. I guess it was like first day, hi, how are you type conversations. But I can see them coupling up just for both of them to be able to stay in the game. But as far as like really giving each other a chance, I don't think Ace is really that interested in Amaya. You want to know who I think Ace is now interested in? Olandria. Because during that game, at first, I still don't think that Ace really saw it for Olandria. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until that game where Ace was like, oh, hell yeah. Olandria might be working with a little Shang. You know what I'm saying? But I just see Amaya and Ace possibly pairing up just so they could both stay in the game. Why I don't think Amaya would pair up with Jeremiah is because that's a waste. It really is a waste. Like, yeah, it'll be shaking up, but like he not gonna be with you. Like literally all y'all will be able to do is share a bed. And he might not even sleep in the bed. He might go sleep in soul ties with Huda. Like it would literally be a waste to pair up with Jeremiah. So pair up with Ace and try to work on Jeremiah. See. Huda is dry hating on Amaya. Huda is dry hating on Amaya. Huda is giving me signs of jealous, insecure, possessive female, and especially because it's been 4 days. Granted, I know on reality TV, feelings and emotions are heightened because you don't have your cell phone, you don't have a computer, you don't have the internet. The people that you are around are the people you see 24/7. So 4 days could feel like 4 months. I kind of just a little bit understand that. But when you look at it realistically, baby, it's been 4 days, and how your feelings are for this man in 4 days is crazy. She was having a mental breakdown when the game was announced. Like, oh my God, they're gonna pick Jeremiah because he's fine. A bombshell comes in and picks Jeremiah. Oh my God, I can't look, but I'm looking, I'm staring at her. You better not do. Like, what the, she can't even walk past this girl without wanting to like scratch her face off. Like, Huda, it's been 4 days, baby girl. Jeremiah, these are the signs of a toxic relationship. Jeremiah is a model. I don't know if y'all knew this, but Jeremiah is a model. He lives in LA. She lives in North Carolina. This is not going to work based off of her insecurities alone. They live across the country. That's one. And he's in a profession where he's around beautiful women all day, every day, where he's modeling. So they have to get close. They have to touch on each other. They have to act like they have chemistry. Huda is not going to be able to stomach that. She's not. Run, Jeremiah. Please run while you can. All right, you guys, we're going to end this episode out with a rant between Nick, Bella, and Sierra, the love triangle. Yeah, I'm not even gonna look at my notes. We're just gonna go off of it. All right, so Nick pulls Bella to the side, and he wants to talk about basically the challenge. You know, he talks about how, you know, he thought he was gonna be her first kiss, and I said I agree with you, Nick, on that one. It didn't make sense. When you start selling it, you don't sell it to the whole team. You sell it to the VIP members. I'm just saying. But in this conversation, and if y'all saw my short, they were flirting and holding hands. And he told her, you know, at first it was like 80-20. You know what I'm saying? Like Sierra being 80, you being 20. But after that game, he was like, I'm like 50-50 with you. Bella geeked out. I was like, oh man. Then they started smiling and holding hands, and they kissed. They kissed outside of a challenge, you guys. When I tell y'all, my mouth dropped to the floor. I said, oh! I was shocked. And then not only did they kiss, I mean, pulling each other close, throwing a leg up, kind of like dry hunching. He didn't flip her up on top of him. What? Huh? Nicholas. I was gagged. I was gooped and gagged. Once a cheater. But here's the really messed up part. These people are not in a relationship. Everybody's open. We're just exploring. But here's the messed up part. This is what really didn't sit right in my spirit. After Bella leaves, after they separate, he pulls Sierra. Oh my God, this boy. He goes and pulls Sierra. They talking, yeah, we could do that, yeah. Oh, I had such a good time with you today. I love being with you today. I find myself thinking about you all day. I enjoyed kissing you today. I wanted to go further. And the whole while she's expressing her feelings, he thinking about Bella. Oh, I got sick to my stomach. I said, bitch, I can't. Oh, Sierra, I feel for you. Bella, you said that Nick embarrassed you. This is what it's really like to be embarrassed. We have watched these two people, Sierra and Nick, have chemistry for the past 2 episodes. And then he make out with you and then go back to her and act like nothing happened. I saw the guilt on his face. And she's just pouring out how much she likes him. What? And then, this is the messed up part. They make a toast. What did they toast to? He toasts to this. Cheers to our second night as a couple. But you did that right after you done tongue down Bella? Oh, Nick, you disrespectful. You're disrespectful. Meanwhile, well, he and Sierra go off to the photo booth because that's their thing. They like to do the photo booths, and they do some pretty explicit pictures, clothes on, but the poses are explicit. Bella is over there telling Alandria how much she liked Nick, and oh girl, he was all on me, kiss it, 50-50, bitch, get your man, bitch, Oh man, that didn't sit right in my heart, Nick. Nick, you went from being my favorite person in the villa. Nah, you still top 3 because I can never put you under Charlie and Austin. I could never put you under Charlie and Austin for no reason at all. Last thing I want to say, this is how I'm gonna close out this video, you guys. Bella. I probably stated this already in this review, but Bella, I was with you when you had your standards, because you don't have to kiss everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kiss you if I got a connection with you. I'm gonna kiss you to solidify the connection that I have with you. You know what I'm saying? I understand that, Bella. What I don't understand, Bella, is using that sex appeal to try to keep Nick around. Let's be honest. Every time that they had a conversation on this episode, did they talk about anything of substance? No. They talked about, oh yeah, I scared you, right? You didn't think I was going to be with you? Oh yeah, I'm 50-50 now? Oh yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. No, they wasn't talking about you for real. They wasn't getting to know each other. They wasn't joking around. They were literally just talking about the drama of that day. That I thought I didn't like you and now I like you. It's nothing of substance there. And she knows that. That's why she had to pull out all the works to try to get her man back. And that I don't respect about it, Bella. And it's not because of Sierra. It's not because of Nick. It's because you portrayed yourself one way and you threw your morals out the window to try to keep this man. And I can't respect that. I can't. Well, you guys, thank y'all so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. If you're new here, once again, please consider subscribing. I upload shorts immediately after the episode airs or immediately after I watch the episode. And then the reviews drop the very next morning. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the post notification bell so you can be alerted when everything drops, you guys. If you enjoyed my commentary, give the video a thumbs up. And of course, leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I know y'all want to go off on Huda. I know y'all do. I know I didn't. So do it for me in the comment section, okay? I'll meet y'all down there. Once again, thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.